Sporty, coming in hot. Oh.
My dad is so unimpressed right now. You can't get electrocuted, right?
Who put you together?
Hi guys, welcome to a Thursday video.
It's Thursday.
We have an exciting announcement to make that we are currently working on a new style selected episode.
Girl, they are a lot of work.
They are a lot of work. So while that episode might not be out for a couple more weeks, we're actually starting to work on it right now because it's taking some time. We're doing a really cool DIY for it that might not make it into the episode, like the process of it. So we wanted to show you how we're doing it today because it is really cool.
And we don't know how it's gonna go, so
yes, that too.
That's a thing.
So the items needed for this DIY we picked up from the thrift store, but we also picked up some other things that we're gonna use in the style selected episode that we want to show you because they're also really cool.
So if you guys seen this video, you kind of have like a little bit of a vibe of what's gonna happen. And when you're watching Style Selected, you'll be like, I remember seeing when they got those and like how they got them.
So let's start off with a mini haul and then we can get into the DIY.
So there's a couple different things. Some are from the thrift store and some are actually from a vintage shop, which like is a curated thrift store. They usually can be a little bit more expensive, but it actually wasn't that bad. Picked up this from the vintage shop. It's one of those chalkboard things that like all the students would get. And I just remembered, I had such a flashback when I saw this. I was like, I need to pick this up. We can use it in a really cool way in the Style Selected episode, so you guys have to stay tuned to see how we do that. I'll have to stay tuned too because I don't really know yet.
Next up is this, it's, what is it, a drawer?
Drawer, like little cabinet thingy, but it's by itself. And this was $12.
And it's so cute.
It's so cute. I love
Very
the pop of color. Vintage is a little roughed up.
Yeah, we're doing some reds with the pop of color in this space.
We got some film reels. These are also from the vintage shop. This is $12 and $10. There's no film on them, unfortunately, but they are super cool.
Now from the regular thrift store, these are more baskets, but I like them because they're like a matte black and they're kind of industrial looking.
Yeah.
Which is really cool.
Those were $4 and $6 because one of them has the lid and one of them's missing the lid. I know, I'm like, can I not take the lid and have it for cheaper? We also knew that we wanted to do plants in this space that we're decorating, and pots can be expensive and they can be not very interesting. So I saw this, I swear it's like mid-century from like the 50s or 60s. It's a pot and then we decided to put a plant in it. I think it's like super unique. The vibe is cool. So next time you're thinking about potting your plants, you don't have to just go to the hardware store or anything and get a pot. You can get a real pot.
A cooking pot. And here's another plant that we planted, and this one's cool because it's in a clear container so you can see the roots and the soil and all that.
Also found this little tin box. I actually saw it when it was open on the shelf in the thrift store. I just saw this compartment and I was like, that's really good for the space that we're decorating. Ew, there's like, are you seeing this? Look at this giant fluff.
Oh.
Thrift store life. The keys are definitely not the vibe, but I figured we could paint it, cover it, take it out. Like you don't even need this glass piece.
No. Okay, so on to what we're actually going to DIY today for this space. So we went to the tech aisle and we found an old keyboard and some speakers. Now, I've seen this done online, not as a DIY, just as like actual art. So it's electronics that have been taken apart and then kind of laid out in like an artsy flat lay where everything's organized, but it's disassembled.
This is actually inspired because the people that were doing the Style Selected episode 4, they said, hey, we have some old hard drives, some old technology.
Computers.
And we're like, that's awesome. Came up with this idea and then found out that they have like the shells of the things and not the insides. And we're like, no, we only need the insides. We'll still do the idea. We're just gonna buy new old stuff. These were like $5.
$6. Come on.
I know. Thing is, we don't really know what these look like on the inside. They might not work at all for our plan, but we're hoping they do. I also tried to find the least gunky keyboard, which is really hard because everybody gunks up their keyboard back in the day. That was like the least gunky one, and it's still pretty sticky, and I'm like, this is gonna be weird.
So step 1 is gonna be trying to take these apart. So wish us luck.
So I think the key here is,
Yeah.
I had a thought. You like take everything apart and you like keep all the pieces and then you start to see like what parts you don't include and which parts you do include. I honestly don't really know.
Pretty sure that keyboard keys are really easy to pop off, so that's good.
I don't think I've ever taken apart a speaker.
I remember in high school, like all the keyboards, they were always like missing like a key or two, and I'm like, who's taking these keys and why?
I used to take the ones off if an important one was missing. Then I would take like a crappy one off and put it there. 90s life hack. Or I guess, let's be honest.
You're not that old.
2000s life hack.
Sporty, coming in hot. Oh.
Oh my god. Oh, really? Wow, these insides are...
There's not much going on.
There's not much.
Baby screwdriver, flathead is the key to do this one.
Got a key?
The key.
Weird how quickly things break, but then when you try to break it, it's not happening. I can't get electrocuted, right?
No.
Okay, this one has more potential.
What's that thing called? Something hard?
Cardboard drive?
Motherboard?
Mother track. My dad is so unimpressed right now. This one also has like a bunch of cute little like knobs and switches. That's cute. Said nobody ever about their speakers.
They're so cute.
So cute, oh my god.
So I feel like I don't want to use these top keys because they're like shiny black and the rest is like a nice matte black.
Look at this is harder than I thought it would be.
Whoa, it's like a see-through plastic.
So Becky's on to step 2, which is
Make a board to put this all on. So we have a ton of extra MDF. I think we'll use that, but you could use wood or plastic or anything really. So I'm gonna get a piece of MDF to fit this and maybe paint it white.
this side up. That's cool. Or this side.
Like this side just looks so much more like techie. Literally love these mini rollers.
Less.
If you guys haven't seen our DIY supply tools must-haves video, that was last week's Thursday video, so go check that out. We listed some of our most favorite DIY tool essentials, so this was one of them.
Who put you together? And how did they do it?
Becca has a YouTube video on how to take speakers apart.
On back. I had a minor injury, but it's okay. Band-Aid, sponsor me. I finally got my speaker apart and I'm gonna paint a board.
Okay, this board is all dry, so I'm gonna try and stick all these letters on.
Might get noisy for a sec.
Isn't it weird that we use this keyboard every day and like when I'm typing, my brain obviously knows where the letters are?
Yeah.
But if you ask me to put it in order, I wouldn't know. I have to reference it. It's so weird. Finishing up, it's looking good, except for I have a lot of glue gun strands to deal with. How's yours going?
Almost done.
It looks cute.
It looks like a boombox.
It looks like it's still functional.
Oh, imagine.
Like if it still played music, that'd be super cool. So yeah, I'm just gonna go take off all these glue gun strings and be back in like 5 hours. Oh wow.
Revealing our art.
Look what we made. This one's so cool. I love it with the nude background.
Mm-hmm. Like, it's simple. I just want to type on it.
Be careful so the keys don't all fall off.
Okay, JK. And this one, I tried to make it look like a boombox type thing. Oh, there's just like some super glue dripping. Cool. Maybe won't hold it up, but the people whose faces we're doing are gonna love it.
And this is great if you have any old electronics that are sitting around and don't know what to do with them. Try this, seriously. It was easy to do. Took a bit of time, but so easy and so cute. When the episode is out for the style selected, we will link it below. If not yet, make sure you subscribe so you don't miss it when it comes out.
And thank you guys so much for watching this Thursday video. And we'll see you next time. Bye. Bye.